Good morning. This is the last quarter of this is our last quarter of cereal ground that we want to harrow. That we want to harrow before we deep till, and this is our last field to deep till. So we're getting things done here. It's been going really good. Terry's he's gonna get caught up to, he's gonna run himself out of a job this week. Looks like we'll be caught up with field work this week, and I just want to harrow this field. It's a bit rough. Just want to spread this straw out a little bit. There was 2 up and downs on this field where my baler broke down, and I didn't feel like fixing it to come back here to, well, I had to fix it, but I didn't feel like coming back here just to do 1 up and down worth of straw. So I'm gonna harrow that in, and then he can come deep till here. Sounds like the guys are, they got the combines ready, and hopefully we can get the last of the canola hammered off this week. So yeah.
So I'm back in the combine here today. Dylan just having some trouble with the GPS on the last time we were combining a couple days back, and so I figured I better hop in and see if I can figure it out. And it is what I feared. We had some updating done, which was good. Tried to help us get it, but one combine we could get running decent on WAS, the second one not so much. And then we lost the second one too, so they got us again. A year ago we had a trial run subscription on RTX, and we loved it. But this year, of course, it's not free, and I've just been too cheap to buy it. But last couple of days we've really been noticing it, and it's been really goofy. So we have now got RTX. So this is not RTK, this is not sub-inch, that's not what this is, but it's at least good enough now that we should be able to run back to back and not be nudging continually while we're combining. So here's the hoping. Again, first world problems, I realize, but it's still annoying when you got the equipment and it's not working properly. So okay, so I don't know if you can see it in the mirror. No, you're not going to, but this is our first or second pass each this upgraded GPS, and I think Arch has, now the flag is even in the way here, but I think Arch has got about a 1 foot overlap, so that's about perfect. Now I'm going to get back to the west side over there, and then what we'll do is it'll be interesting to see how my back-to-back is going to work here. Hopefully it's equally good.
Last year we had canola in this field. It got lots of rain, and we were able to deep till this field twice last year, and we're still seeing the ruts. And we deep tilled it pretty deep. We were in that 5 to 6 inches deep, and we're still seeing ruts from it. So we're hoping that we can get them covered up. Harrowing isn't going to cover them up a whole lot, but when Terry comes in here, we can go at a sharp angle with the deep tiller. I'm hoping that we can get these ruts all filled in. It's a pretty rough field, and that isn't good for seeding. I'm guessing we're putting this field into beans next year, so we want it good and smooth.
See it, but the pea augers that are running along the top, they're called pea augers, I don't know why, but probably designed for peas, but they really help move that canola along to the center. Without them, I don't know how this would actually work. the karting pretty good today. Wouldn't want little brother showing him up, I guess, so he's gonna have to figure this out. It's giving me a chance to get the combines dialed in too. So the field we're combining here today is the field that we did not desiccate. The field is fairly clean. I'm going to say like really quite clean. It was also very even, and so we just figured we would try this one without, and then leave it towards the end and go from there. So some of the differences we are noticing is, I don't know if you can notice the green tinge to the stubble. So that's definitely different than what we've been dealing with. So she's definitely growling a bit more. And then that being a cloudy-ish type day today also has made it so things are moving a bit slower. So today our max speed is probably similar to what our min speed would have been the other day. So the other day we were going 2.5 to 3.1 maybe. I'm guesstimating on that because I wasn't in the combine. But today, if I can get 2.5 mile an hour, that's pretty much all I can get out of it before the rotor starts grumbling and yeah, things just start not working the way they should. So that being said, this field's also been yielding fairly good, and we're just enjoying it. So okay, moment of truth. We are at turn number 2. Does the GPS line up? Looks like I'm getting company too. Peter, I think we might have better GPS, but we're going to find out here shortly. How'd you make out? Everything's bins full?
No, not yet. We got one ring.
Oh, right. Yes, I heard that. I was not listening. Or I'm listening, but I didn't pay attention, right?
You want to know something?
No.
We made a bit of a mess. It's
You
not
made
bad.
a mess. What did you make a mess doing?
Well, I was on top of the hopper. The trailer's watching, and the canola chaff got bunched up on the top of the grates,
Yep.
and they flowed over a little bit, so I had to clean that up
So you had to clean it up. So now I got some canola in my gravel.
a little bit.
Okay, well that's not so great, but whatever. As long as it's cleaned up, I guess, right?
I'm not the only person who did it.
No, I guess I did last week too, eh?
No.
Okay, so we are pretty good. We're gonna see how this works. We're gonna run this run. Ideally, I'm wondering whether I should be over to my right 1 notch, but I'm gonna leave it for this pass just to see how this works out.
Well, I cleaned up some bales. There's a couple in the way for Terry, and he keeps putting the pressure on. He's moving not too fast, but he's crushing some acres, which is awesome. Fields are looking good, but I got to get stuff off this field so that when he is done, he can, well, finish all this. And this truck I had issues with last week. Transmission wasn't wanting to shift proper, and I changed the battery cables. There were some issues with it, and I'm hoping it's been running for a bit. I don't know, it's electronics. I'm just hoping it's magically fixed itself. Highly doubtful, but I figured I'd give it a try. Gotta love automatics. That service light goes on. drive it home really slow. That might be the other option, because it was shifting, now it's not. Alright, well, it'll be a long drive home. I got 2 miles. It's going about 6 miles an hour, so well, this will be oh well, it'll be quicker than changing trucks. I'll change trucks after I get home and get the bales off. My dad used to buy and sell trucks from Southern Ontario and get them shipped up here. He ran a trucking company, buying and selling. And when he got sick, he quit that business. Me and Daryl, we weren't overly interested in carrying that business on. So he had 2 trucks left over that he had to sell, and me and Daryl just decided we would just buy them, and then, well, they just kind of became part of the fleet. So that's why we ended up with the automatic. And our other truck that we got was that silver 9900. So yeah, the only times we use this truck are when we're desperate or for bale hauling. That way the kids can drive this truck out in the field while we're picking bales.
Okay, we've made 3 turns here now. We'll see how Arch finds that. If that works, we should be set to golden. So fingers crossed. Line up.
Looking good.
Well, to me, if we can do 3 turns without a problem, I think we should have it licked finally.
On the way here, I 3 times I nudged north.
Okay, so that's not what I was wanting to hear. I haven't had the nudge yet at all.
I don't know why, but like it was quite tight, like all along, and then I'd see a few standing, so I give it one, like 3 times I had to do. But I was concerned that I maybe wouldn't quite get it all now, but yeah, it's working good.
Okay, good.
Alright, we made it. That was slow. I got this load and 1 more load out there, then all of our straw bales are in. I got 17 alfalfa bales to pick up, and then all of our feed, all of our bedding, everything is done for the cows, besides bringing them home. But yeah, feed wise, bedding, all that stuff, that's done. So that's always a nice feeling. We got our tarp on our silage pile. We did that late Saturday night. There was no wind, and we got it on both piles. So last load of straw ready to go home. I got my silver 9900 on. It runs much better. She runs much better than that automatic. Need to put some grease on that door. Squeaky.
Look here on our field view. This is one of the fields that I was really hoping our field view was going to work. And I'm playing around with it here a bit to show you, but the reason I wanted to know is this south 15 acres or so was just leftover bags from a different variety. And all year long we kind of had speculation it wasn't going to do as good. But now we're going to verify that. And it's not as out as much as I thought. Just going by the yield monitor, I'm going to guess it's out by, I don't know, 2 or 3 bushels an acre type of thing. Oh, there it's actually as high as it was. So, you know, it might not be as out as much as we thought, which is good. But we won't really know probably until we can see the finished yield map and then take a look at it and see. So, it's, yeah, it'll be just interesting to see how it fares. And this is one of those accidental plots that we put together, and that's where I was kind of looking forward to seeing this field view work, yield mapping and stuff. So okay, so we are making the opening loop here of the last of our canola fields. Probably won't get very far tonight, but we can load the trucks for the morning. That would be great. That's kind of what our goal is here. Oh, my steering went a little screwy. Surprised that didn't plug the drum up front on the header. We're good. So we've got, I think we've got in the combine about 1,000 bushels more here or so, and then the trucks will be full to go to Bundy in the morning. So always a good way to end the day is trucks full, combines full, and now we'll just put them in the grain cart, and then we've got a good chunk done. So we did about 20 acres in this field here yet tonight. So we are down to about 140 acres of canola to do, and hopefully we can get that wrapped up tomorrow if all goes well. So anyway, it was a good day, a little better than expected, and hopefully tomorrow's the day we can be done with canola. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like it, and if you haven't subscribed, please do that too. Thanks for now.